Hello, Michelle. What's shaking today?
Not too much. I spent some time with my kids today in the city and it was good.
Oh,
We haven't seen each other in a little while, so I'm excited to get back into
me too.
recording.
Me too. As always, Michelle, it's good to be back on video. Guys, don't forget, these episodes are on YouTube, on the All Ears English YouTube channel, right, Michelle? So that's another way to engage with us.
Yes, exactly. So, Lindsay, I have a question though.
Okay.
If your name, excuse me, weren't Lindsay,
Yeah.
what would it be?
Oh, I guess you'd have to ask my parents. I don't know.
No, like if you could choose another name for yourself, is there a name
Mm,
that you always liked or
um, I kinda like the name Victoria. Victoria with a V. I think
Ooh,
that's cool. It just
Victoria.
fills up, it just fills up the mouth. It's just like it's a big, bold name for a woman. So that would be my name. I don't know if I like Vicky, but I like Victoria. So it would be
Okay.
Victoria.
I
Yeah. What
like
about
that.
yeah. What about you,
For
Michelle? What would your
me,
name be?
I like the name, Jillian.
Jillian. Yeah. Okay.
I think that's a but I mean, that's the name that I always liked growing up, so I don't know if I would still choose that, but that's a name that comes to mind. I think it's a cute name. But I think I may have talked about this on the show before. Once in middle school, we had a project where we had to rename someone based on their
Yes.
personality. Did I ever tell you
Oh,
this?
interesting. I'm not sure if you said that.
Oh, it was very interesting, and so somebody would decide on your name, on
Yeah.
another name for you based on who you are at that moment in time and your character trait. So mine was Ruth. So
I love it. I love it. It's
yeah.
true. You can find patterns. And sometimes I think I'm just projecting on people when I hear their name if I already have an association with that
Yeah.
name, right? So
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
tricky one. But yeah, why are we talking about names today, Michelle? We're getting back to the
Well,
names concept. Yeah.
yes, so we have been having fun talking about names. So today we are going to talk about names again in a different way. This is about being discreet about something, saying that you don't want to say who someone is. So
Yes.
we actually spoke about this idea on the Business English podcast. So
Right.
definitely listen to that episode as well. I don't know why I don't have the title in it. I
Yeah.
apologize for that, but
Uh-huh.
yeah, but we did speak about it there as well. And guys, also to listen to a great All Ears English episode, head on over to episode 2184, which was 3 tips for telling better stories in English.
Yeah. So, what is the core expression that we're going to show
Let's
our
get to it
listeners today?
finally.
Yeah, Michelle, what is it? This is such a good one, and it's common. It goes across business, life, community, family. It works. What is it, Michelle?
It's I'm not naming names.
Yes. So, when I hear this, I immediately think anonymity, right?
Mhm.
Anonymity. Secrets are being
Mhm.
kept. What do
Mhm.
you think?
Mhm. Yeah, I feel that this is just you don't wanna say who someone is. Maybe you are accusing someone of something or gossiping about someone and
Yeah.
you don't want to for whatever reason you don't want to say the name.
Oh, there are a lot of contexts. So, guys, in today's episode, we're going to show you all the different contexts in which we use this concept of saying I'm not naming names, maybe staying anonymous, but using words to name that.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. So let's get into it, Michelle. Where do we start today?
Okay. So it again means you're not going to say who someone is. So many different contexts. So I'm going to go over some of the most common ones. So the first one we're going to talk about is when you don't want to reveal who someone is
Yep.
or be too direct with what you're talking about. So maybe you're blaming someone for something, but you
Right.
don't want to make them feel bad or embarrass them.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So, Lindsay, have you ever had to name names about something or someone or
Yeah, for sure. Sometimes you do. It just depends on what the relationship is with the person you're talking to. It depends on what you're saying. Obviously, it's better not to gossip, I think,
yeah.
to stay away from that as much as you possibly can. So
Yeah.
typically, we would say, I'm not naming names when we're just not going to do that. Right. But
Yeah.
it's a chunk, right, Michelle? Mostly a chunk.
Right. Right, exactly, exactly. So let's do an example. I'm not naming names, but someone left an old banana in the break room yesterday.
Yeah, and there's a fun little extension that we do with my dog at our house. We'll say, "Ooh, someone got into the cheese," right? Someone got into the cheese. You probably do
Yes.
this with kids too.
Yes, someone. It's
Uh-huh.
always said like that too. That's another way to
Someone.
do it. That's a good one.
That's really fun. Now, with that one, I'm kind of sidetracking us a little bit, but with that one, Michelle, is that more about like kids and pets, or would it could be with a part? You say that to a partner. It seems like someone is eating all the chocolate ice cream, right? That sort of
Mhm,
thing.
mhm.
Who
Right.
who would you use it towards?
If you're saying the someone thing,
Yeah,
I would
someone.
say someone. I think it's someone someone you have a closer relationship with that
Yeah,
you can be a little bit humorous with, you
fun.
can
Yeah.
tease a little bit,
It's
right?
teasing, for
Yeah,
sure, for
yeah.
sure. Same concept of anonymity, so that was just a side point, guys.
No, but
Maybe
that's
that'll
a good
be
one.
in the app for your vocabulary, but let's come back to not naming names. Tell us more.
Mhm. All right, so let's go into another example. So the second one is for gossip. So that's the second way that I feel this is used most frequently, the second context. So maybe someone is trying to find out something. So
Okay.
let's give a little example of this.
Okay, here we go. Tell me, please, was it Paul?
I'm not naming names. Okay.
Yeah, and there's definitely an air of playfulness in your voice,
Right.
Michelle, right?
Right. Right. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Lindsay, are you a good secret keeper?
Uh,
Would you name
mm,
names?
oh, I don't like to name names, but I struggle more with, like, keeping secrets when something is exciting.
Yeah.
Sometimes, maybe not related to any one person, but I wanna
Right.
share it with someone if I'm excited about it, you know?
Yeah,
So
it's hard. It's hard not to especially with your partner, I think. If you
yes.
do you feel if you are telling someone a secret and they have a partner, they're married, whatever, do you assume that they will tell that person? Do you think that it's understood that they
Uh,
can tell their partner?
that's a great question. That could be great for another episode,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
sometimes I keep it in mind
Yeah.
as a possibility, because I don't think there's a universal rule. Some people think it's okay, others
Yeah.
don't. It just
Yeah.
depends on that relationship they have with their partner, and does the partner know the person? So, there's a lot there.
That
Yeah.
is another topic because we could talk about how to tell someone
Yeah.
how to tell someone that you don't want a secret told even to their partner, right? That's a skill.
Right. Right, 100%. That'd be a great one. We're gonna come back to that, guys, so hit
Yes.
the follow button on All Ears English. Okay, good. Alright, Michelle, so what else? Other ways to say this, Michelle, what are they?
Okay, well, Lindsay, your someone was really, really a good way to say it. So let's get into a few others. So the first one is I won't say, or you could say I won't say who, or you could even
Mhm.
say I won't say, but, right?
Yes, right. I won't say, but I love that. So again, is around this concept of staying anonymous, not revealing a name, keeping it a secret, and then the someone comes up, right?
That's true. Actually, yes, in this example, it does. So I won't say who, but someone keeps misplacing the files. There you
It's
go.
that's what it is, and, at the example at the top of the show, I just started with, "Someone got into the cheese," or, "Someone is eating all the chocolate ice cream from the fridge," but you also could say, "I won't say who," it's just a
Yeah.
little more extended, right?
And with
Built
a
out.
little intro.
Mhm.
Or you could even do it like this. Lindsay, this is a little role play.
"Oh, please, who is it?"
I won't say.
Right, okay, so you're not gonna reveal that identity. Okay, anything else?
Sorry, I think you cut out for a second, Lindsay.
Oh, geez, we're having a lot of technical issues today. Are we here? Hello?
Yes, yes, we're here.
Okay. All right. So what's next, Michelle? What else do we need to know?
Okay, so the next one is I'm not placing blame, but so that's only for the first context, right? So
Mhm.
if you are accusing someone of something. You don't want to say it completely in a direct way, but you have to bring it up. So you could say something like, I'm not placing blame, but we really need to put in some more effort on these projects.
Yeah, that feels more businessy, right? It feels a lot more
That's more
professional, more
businessy.
formal, not about who's eating the ice cream out of the fridge, not about talking to
Right.
your kid or
Yeah.
your pet or your partner. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Or for the more of the other context, the gossip context, I'm not telling, and this one feels very juvenile to me, Lindsay. What do you think?
Yes, it does, right? In school, there was, like, the concept of a tattletale,
Yeah.
right? A kid who would tell the teacher, "Don't tell." Yeah, that's a really juvenile thing, so I would only use that around a kid,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
So, for example, who asked you out?
I'm not telling, right? So that's
Okay.
that's super juvenile for sure, yeah. But good to know because a lot of our listeners, you guys probably have kids and you want them to learn English. You wanna speak English with your kids, and that's perfect for them,
Mhm,
right?
mhm. Yeah, let's do one more and then we'll start to wrap it up because we've got tons of role plays in this one. So the
Oh my
last
gosh,
one
yes.
is I won't give it away. So
Nice. Yes. Okay, so here's a role play. "Oh, come on. Who is my secret Santa? Tell me already."
I won't give it away.
All right. So these are all just ways to say that, the person's identity is going to remain anonymous. What's the
Right.
takeaway for our listeners? These are very natural things to say, Michelle.
Yeah, these are really useful for strategically keeping something a secret. It can be good for work or personal life, depending on which ones. We gave you guys a lot of small role plays in this one, lots of different contexts, and the biggest ones to take away, because I know we gave you a lot, I feel are someone ate all
Yeah.
the cheese. I'm not naming names.
Right.
And I would also say, let's say I won't say. I think that's a good one.
Yeah.
So you got a bunch there to choose from. We highlighted 3 of them here at the end for you, but this is all about being anonymous. So
Being
good stuff.
anonymous and no and giving you guys a range between being
Mhm.
formal and just teasing, like teasing your
Mhm.
your dog or teasing your kid, like a very big range, right? So just
Uh-huh.
understand the subtext. Are we teasing? Are we playing around with people? Are we being serious? We've given you a huge range today in this vocabulary. All right?
Yes. Oh, this is fun. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you on the next one.
All right, Michelle, have a good one. Talk soon.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.